What's up, everybody? What's going on? This is the host with the most and not the least, Mike. If you're here with me, this is my second episode, Chasing Wins with Mike. That's right, it's a sport podcast. That's right, I started it last week. That's right, I'm back at it again. So if you're here with me, I appreciate it. If you watched it a little bit, didn't like it, turned it off, I appreciate it. If you looked at the thumbnail and was like, I'm not watching it. I still appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it up and down. I can say it all over again, but let's get into this NFL recaps. Week 4 has gone and passed. And here are the winners and the losers. Let's top it off with Kansas City Chiefs beat the New York Jets 23-20. The New England Patriots lost against the Cowboys 3-38. Arizona Cardinals lost against the 49ers 16-35. And by the way, the 49ers is 4-0. They're looking pretty awesome. I say Mr. Pretty good. Las Vegas Raiders lost against the Chargers 17-24. The Miami Dolphins 20-48 lost against the Bills. The Bills put a whooping on them, but hey, it is what it is. The Ravens, who cares? The Ravens and the Browns 28-3. And the Broncos 31-28. Tough loss for the Bears. Bears lost 28 points to the 31 to the Denver Broncos. I know I'm messing up right now, but that was actually a good game. That was a good game. Shout out to Russell Wilson because he put in that work to have a good comeback. The Steelers lost against the Houston Texans 6-30. I get to that in a minute. In overtime, the Rams beat the Colts 29-23. Shout out to the Rams. Tampa Bay Buccaneers 26-9 against the Saints. That was a good rival game. Washington Commanders 31-34 in overtime against the Eagles. The Eagles pulled out with a victory. They are also undefeated. The Bengals lost against the Titans. Wow. 3-27. Okay. And then you got Minnesota Vikings 21-13. The Panthers lost against the Vikings. And then you got the Falcons lost against the Jacksonville Jaguars 7-23. I promise you, if I continue to keep doing this show, I am going to get those NFL recaps working and I'm going to have my ticker on when I'm supposed to. Give me patience, okay? This is my second episode, but hey, man, hey, you get better with time. Now, that was a pretty good matchup. We had a few overtime games. We got two teams, as I can see, that's undefeated, and the 49ers and the Eagles. Pretty good, pretty good. Both teams was in the NFC Championship game last year. We'll see how that pans out. But enough of all that. I'm talking to my Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm talking to Steeler Nation right now. If you're new to the show, my name is Mike. I already said that. How you doing? I have been a Steeler fan since 2005. Okay, and I always never have been a die. I'm not gonna say that, but I never been a long time Steeler fan. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I never even really paid attention to football like that after the Oilers left. Then the Texans came along, and I wasn't a fan. And in '05, the Steelers, man, I ain't gonna lie, I became a bandwagon. But that was back in '05. Okay. 2023 now. Okay. That's my team. I always will be and forever. So I say all this to say that. What the hell was that? Huh? What was that? What the hell was that?
Say what again? Say what again?
What the hell was that, man? Huh? I'm not mad that we got beat by the Texans. I'm not mad about that. Honestly, I'm not. Because the Texans look pretty goddamn good. I must say, they look good. I got to give respect where respect is due. The Texans don't look like a bad team. Their defense was playing out of their minds. CJ Stroud, you could say that was a breakout game for CJ Stroud. I got to give it to him. I got to give respect where respect is due. DeMeco Ryans look pretty good coaching them. Even the fans showed up and showed out. I could have sworn that Steeler Nation we was gonna take over NRG. It didn't look that way. They had more Texan fans than they had Steeler fans. So you could say honestly that football is back in the great state of Texas. Well, in Houston rather. Salute to them. I'm not mad that we got beat by the Texans. Although I talked a lot of shit to a lot of Texan fans. And if you keep up with my other show, the Just Acting Up show, Chris was one of them. Shout out to Chris. That's my dog. Shout out to my Barbara Arch. That's my other dog. And any other Texan fan that come around the way that can be a stranger, I'm going to talk trash about them. That's what I do. Don't have nothing against them. I just like to talk trash. That's all. I just like to talk shit. That's all. You know, nothing personal. It's just that the Steelers is my team. Has been since 2005. But what the hell was that?
I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what?
I just did. What the hell was that? Bro, let me get back to it, man, not lose focus. Because I'm not going to keep this show going on all about the Steelers and just talk about the Steelers because this is not what that is, okay? But I got to get this off my chest. I got to get this off my chest because it bothers me. Okay? Last year, I went to go see him. I went all the way to Pittsburgh. First time in Pittsburgh. Beautiful city, by the way. Beautiful city by the river. Literally by the river. Bridges everywhere. Week 2, played against the Patriots. Good game. We lost. Cool. It's all good. This year, I was this close to going, but I didn't. I went to Frankenstein's on Highway 6. To all the Steelers fans that's in Houston, Texas, you must check out Frankenstein because it is the headquarters of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Good environment. Feels good to walk in there and all you see is black and yellow on the walls. The people, the vibe was all good. The music was all good. But except we didn't have nothing to cheer for. We did not have nothing to cheer for. But I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad that Kenny Pickett got hurt. I'm not mad. I'm not mad that our offensive line got hurt. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that because it's part of the game. I'm not even mad that our offense did what they did because they did it before in week 1. Don't know how we won week 2, but we did. Don't know how we squeezed it out with the Raiders, but we did. Those things I'm not mad at. What I am mad about is we didn't adjust. We did not adjust to the situation. The Texans had trouble with their offensive line as well. Their starting offensive guy get paid millions of dollars and he didn't play. But somehow, some way, they stopped TJ. They stopped Alex Highsmith. They stopped all of those blitzing and all of those rushing the quarterback. We barely even touched CJ Stroud. And they didn't have an offensive line. Because you know why? They adjusted. They adjust. They adjusted to the situation and they played the game and they saw it through. We did not adjust. We just was out there. We didn't. Now I know a lot of people will probably say, well, you don't play the game. You just talk about the game. And that is true. I don't. I don't play the game. I just talk about it. But I have a right to I'm sorry. I have a right not to be too upset because once again, I'm a fan. But I can feel a little bit annoyed when we don't manage to put up yardage or manage to answer back to our opposer on the other side of the football. And we've been doing this, no lie, for 4 games straight. I'm talking to Steeler Nation. I'm not talking to nobody else. No other nation. Nobody else but Steeler Nation, because I have got to get this off my chest. Okay? It don't make no sense. And we can sit up in here and we can point fingers. There is one person that we can point fingers, but this is the numbers. 12 versus 24 first downs. Passing on first down 4 to 14. Rushing on first down 7 to 9. We both share penalties on first down. Third down efficiency is 6 to 14. To the Texans 6 to 12. They was more efficient by just 2. Total plays 56, 69. Total yards. Here's the thing that kills me, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. The total yards for the Houston Texans was 451. The total yards for my Pittsburgh Steelers, 225. That is a problem. That is an absolute problem. I'm not mad at the interception that Kenny Pickett did. I'm not mad at that. Although it was in double coverage, I'm not mad at that. Najee Harris, I'm not mad at Najee Harris. Now, Najee Harris in the second game, he almost put the team on his back. We got sacked 3 times. Our offensive line was supposed to be better. Kenny Pickett did get hurt. Mitchell Trubisky had to come in the game. Total time in possession, 27 minutes, 25. 32, 35. 32 minutes, 35 seconds. The Houston Texans just whooped us all the way across the board. Our offense was terrible. Can't blame the defense too much. They've been holding it down for the past 3 games. So the problem is not just, I'm gonna say this. It's not just Matt Canada. It got to go down from the head all the way down. I love Mike Tomlin. I love him. That's my dog. I hope to meet him one day. But bro, Matt Canada got to go. It don't get no better. If somebody show you their true colors in the beginning, you best to believe them. You better believe them. Matt Canada runs he picks the same plays, running play, up the middle. It's 4th and 1. It is 4th and 1. 4th and 1 in the second half. We're trying to get some momentum going. We already scored 3, but at this time it's like 2 field goals already. It's 6 to 13. Bro, you go choose a running play? I'm sorry, you go choose a throwing play in 4th and 1?
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy.
That's what you chose? What happened? Kenny Pickett got hurt. After that, the whole wind just got blew out. We was done. We was done. Me and my wife was on our way going to the exit. Wasn't nothing to cheer for. Then in Houston, Texas, they marched down the field and they scored a touchdown. After they scored that touchdown, it was over. It was a done deal. It was done. There is trouble in the Steel City, I guarantee you. Pittsburgh Steelers, still a nation. Get ready. It's about to be a very long season. It's going to be a very long season. And I don't have no much information to give you. I may not be correct in saying what I'm saying, but I do not care because I say no lies. It's going to be a very long season. It's going to be a hard season to watch. Do I see us winning our next games? I don't know. I don't want to get into their schedule because I don't want to make this game or make this podcast about Pittsburgh Steelers because it's not. But it's going to be a very hard pill to swallow because our offense is terrible. We have got to be in last place. I haven't looked at it, but I'm pretty sure we are. We're down there with someone. They're keeping us company because we damn sure ain't up there. We're down there. We can say fire Matt Canada all day long, but who we going to get? What's going to happen? If we was going to fire Matt Canada, that should have been happening. That should have happened before the first game even started. To tell you the dog God on the truth, that's over. We might as well just see it through. See what's going to happen. Maybe Jesus can come down from heaven and become our offensive coordinator in spirit, right next to Matt Canada, and help us. Because that's the only way we're going to make it to the playoffs. I'm sorry to tell you.
God, if you listen, help!
That's it. God, if you're listening, please help. And I can say that. I could be this way. I could. Reason why is because I've been a fan since 05. And I'm not trying to hear nobody if they ever come across this and say, "Oh, you talking about this? You giving up hope? Giving up hope? What? How am I giving up hope? I should have gave up hope a long time ago. Remember the last time we won the Super Bowl? We haven't won the Super Bowl since 2009 or 8. In between them, one of them years, when we played the Arizona Cardinals in Tampa Bay. James Harrison, longest interception in history in the game, in the Super Bowl game. Larry Fitzgerald damn near won the game. But Ben Roethlisberger pulled out one hell of a play. Santonio Holmes, we won the game, never looked back since. Championship, that was the last time we won. Went to Big D, played in Dallas. Aaron Rodgers, Clay Matthews, that happened 2011. That's as close as we came. Here it is, 2023, and I still got all this on my wall. Look how old this hat is. Look how dirty this hat is. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be forever a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Oh, don't get it twisted. Whether we go 0-16 or 16-0, it doesn't matter with me. I'm still going to be right here, and I'm going to ride the ship out. But I have got to be real, because some of you Steelers fans, I'm calling y'all out. Some of y'all are delusional. Some of y'all are very delusional. Some of y'all are already jumping the ship by saying fire Mike Tomlin. I never said fire Mike Tomlin. I said fire Matt Canada. Never said fire Mike Tomlin. I said fire Matt Canada. He got to go. Ken Whisenhunt, I remember those days. Yeah, let's talk about it. But Matt Canada got to go. That's just plain and simple. especially what he said with Stephen A. Smith. The man got to go. He got to go. Stephen A. Smith said that our offense is not capable of catching up in that lead. And that's our offensive coach saying that about the players that he coaches and the plays that he puts out there. He talks about that they're not capable of coming up, beating someone with a league like that. That's our offensive coach saying that about the team that he is a part of. How? Huh? I'm still going to be here. And I'm still going every day. Every time I come on here, I'm going to express my frustration of the Pittsburgh Steelers because I can. I'm not a 2-year in. I've been here. And I ain't going nowhere. But I'm not happy. I'm upset. And I am disappointed. I have to go through ridicule. You know what I mean? Texan fans call me. I wanted to press ignore so bad. But I had to stand in the paint. Because I love my Pittsburgh Steelers that much that I take that lick. I've been taking licks all week because of it. I can't wait till week 5 so this could be behind us. So, all I'm saying is, Steeler Nation, get ready. Get ready. Mark my words. Listen to old Mike. When I tell you, it's going to be a long season. All right, moving on from there. Woo, I had that felt good. Lord, that felt good. That felt good, man. That felt good. We'll see what week 5 will hold. But there has been a lot of drama that's been going on in the NFL as of lately. Now, it's so much to unpack here. So, I was looking. Let me get it up. Okay, first of all, bro, newsflash NFL. Hey, NFL news. I don't know who are the people to come up with this great idea to put these headlines and make this out of a big story. But Taylor Swift is at a football game, bro. Taylor Swift is at her second football game. Obviously, she's going out with Travis Kelce. Salute to both of them. I wish them both the best of luck. But that's not the issue. That's not the problem. That's a couple of Taylor Swift songs that I like. But Taylor Swift is more new country. I like old country. But I have no problems with the new country. But I like Taylor Swift. This is nothing against Taylor Swift. And there's nothing against Travis Kelce. But why is Taylor Swift at the game? And this is news. This is news because Taylor Swift is at the game. Like, I can understand the first one, right? I can understand that. But now, Taylor Swift is at the game. Taylor Swift is at the game. Okay, bro, we know that. Taylor Swift is at the game. We know. We see her. She's saluting hubby. Or I should say boyfriend. Boy, when they get married, it's going to be all on the NFL network. Watch and see what I tell you. It's going to be televised. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? If Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift get married, it is going to be televised on the NFL network. And Eli Manning and Peyton Manning is going to do the commentary. I'm telling you what I know. That's going to happen. That is going to happen. And they are going to be the power couple in the NFL. And if that's the case, then more power to them. But, man, come on, man. Hey, Taylor, I was about to say Tyler Smith. Taylor Swift is at the game, bro. Okay. She's at the game. She was at the game last week. Now everybody. All right. Cool. Good. More power to her and Travis Kelce. No disrespect at all. Let's get right into some more drama. Chase Claypool, for some reason, the Bears told him, do not come back. What did he do? Maybe too much TikTok. I don't know. If you don't know who Chase Claypool is, he used to play for us. Him and Juju Smith. And I like to Chase Claypool. I don't know why they got rid of him. But let's see, Chase Claypool. Yeah. The Chicago Bears had enough with former Pittsburgh wide receiver Chase Claypool and have asked him to stay away from the team facility this week as they looking for trade. Now, they really don't go into much details on why they didn't had enough with Chase Claypool. Claypool. But I will say this: I did see a video where it showed him not giving no effort at all on the field. Reasons being, I don't know. Steelers can take Chase Claypool. Why not? He played good for us. I don't know. I don't understand it. Why? I don't know. I always liked to Chase Claypool. But that's either here or there. Maybe it's something that the Bears, maybe it's something of the discussion. I don't know. These wide receivers, boy, I tell you, boy, they on one. Did you hear about what Jamar Chase said in the interview in the locker room in the back when he said that he is always open? Then he threw a F you and he said, I'm always open. The fuck? That's exactly what the man said. Now, hey, here's the thing about these wide receivers, right? And I'm not saying that Chase Claypool has a big head. Not Chase Claypool, I'm sorry. Jamar Chase has a big head. I don't think so. I don't think he does. I don't think he has an ego. But I will say the golden cardinal sin is to not say something like that when you say you're always open, because that's really taking a shot to your quarterback. It may not look that way on the surface, but deep down inside, it is. That's how people are going to perceive it. That's why they have like media training for these guys, especially the quarterback, because if you say something wrong way, then the media is going to take it the other way, and then it's going to start controversy inside the locker room. So you got to be careful about what you say. Sometimes it's best to just say nothing at all. That's what one person once told me a long time ago, and I choose not to follow the rules.
You big dummy.
So I had to go through all that pain to finally get it through my thick skull. But when you're in the NFL, everything that's like camaraderie and understanding and community and chemistry and all that plays a part to get into February to win the Super Bowl. It plays a big part. So when you say something like that, when you say that, that kind of stirs up something. And right now, the Bengals are not looking very good. They just lost another game. They barely won the other game before that. And Joe Burrow is not looking like that big contract Joe Burrow that they gave him all that money. And you know how they judge you with money. If you don't perform as well as them people that paid you, they're going to start looking at you crazy. That's how people do you. That's how people with money do you. You know, Shaq, he once said that, people think I got money. No, it's the person that signed the check is the one that got the money. That's the truth. Joe Burrow signed the deal. How much is Joe Burrow's contract? I could look it up right now. You chilling with me, I'm chilling with you. So let's look up Joe Burrow. Let's do a couple of pocket watchers around here. Let's see how much this man getting paid. It got to be something big. Because the Bengals got that money. They just cheap. How a billionaire is cheap? I never understand that. So let's see how much old Joe Blow got. Let's see how much old Joe Blow got. 275 million. The Stitcher pays the 26-year-old 55 million per year. Lord. For 5 years. 55 million per year, 5 years. God damn. Yeah, boy, they're gonna want you to go to Super Bowl with that one. So that's the thing when they give you these contracts. They want you to actually, it's Super Bowl or bust, because then they're gonna start looking at your money like, did they pay this man too much? That's why the NFL is really cheap when it comes down to paying, because they feel like that if they give you that much money, then your performance is gonna go down, which sucks. Because you work hard to get it, then when you get it, you get criticized for having it. With everybody. Not me though, because it's your money. I would never get up on here saying, man, we paid this guy a little bit too much money to do yada 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 yada. Hey man, make your money. Because one thing that the NFL really do stand for, a lot of people don't know, it really stands for not for long. Everything that you do is not for long. So while you're in there, you got to get what you can get. So shout out to Joe Burrow. Although he with the Bengals. Hey man, I am a Joe Burrow fan. At first I wasn't. But stop pocket watching that man money. But $55 million a year is a lot of money. All right, what else is going on in the NFL? What else ruckus is being caused in the NFL? They keep talking about Mike Tomlin and this and that is going to be changes. Mike Tomlin done backed up everything that he said on that fateful Sunday. That man said physicality. He didn't say nothing about no NFL. He didn't say nothing about no coaching changes. So guess what? We stuck with Matt Canada. I told you. Matt Canada ain't going nowhere. But enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. Stop making something out of nothing, because that man is not going to do, he's not going to get rid of him at all. Good God. Enough of that. Enough of that. Enough of that. If you catch the end of that Chiefs and Jets game, I'm not going to lie to you. I did see that. I saw when Patrick Mahomes slid in and got the first down. Didn't pay attention too much, but then I did have to. I had no other choice but to, because boy, that was a hole. That was a hole. That was a hole. Their offensive line, that lineman really hold that guy. That's the thing, man. It's like you can't get too much mad at these coaches, because these coaches are human too, because all of that plays a part in the game. I remember they called a big penalty on us on Sunday, but then again, it's like, did it matter? Because the Texans was just beating the snot out of us anyway, so it really didn't even matter. But at the end of the day, they did call a bogus hold on us, and hey, it is what it is, because these refs are humans too. They go straight to like, oh, they getting paid. I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm no conspiracy theorist. I'm no conspiracy theorist, and I'm not on that type of timing to sit up here and say, well, the coaches are getting paid when they miss these calls, yada, yada, yada. I'm not no conspiracy theorist, so I wouldn't know. And honestly, as long as it ain't done on my team, I really don't care. I want the refs to get every call right when they playing. My Pittsburgh Steelers playing, get every call right. Add a little bit more on there if you want to. All right, man. Enough of that, man. I'm gonna make this an NFL game, NFL sports show when it's really not. It's a week 4 drama, whatever. Moving on. Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets. I like Jimmy Butler, by the way. Tom Ball's greatest. Shout out to Tom Ball. The man is from the city. He's from the H. Tom Ball is really not that far from Houston. Tom Ball is really down the street. Shout out to Jimmy Butler. I really wanted Jimmy Butler to come to Houston. I really wanted him to come to Houston. I didn't want to go to Miami. But that would be one hell of a homecoming. But he didn't. He's in Miami. So I am a Jimmy Butler fan. No lie. That's one person I will not bet on in the NBA. I won't bet against is Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, LeBron, and Steph Curry. Those three, I won't bet against them. I'm sorry. I don't care how old LeBron gets. LeBron can get by like 90 years old. LeBron going to find a way to win. And him and that damn Steph Curry, boy, that Steph Curry, man, he's something else. But anyway, we're not talking about Steph Curry or LeBron. We are talking about Jimmy Butler. Now, Jimmy Butler just did a press conference or whatever have you. Well, he was he had his hair slicked back. Jimmy Butler had that hair pressed on, and then he had his piercings and this and that and the third. This is new. He's an emo. He had his emo going on, right? Yeah, it's making his way around around sports talk. Man, listen, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Jimmy Butler, man, bro. Yeah, but did you hear what the man said? First of all, okay, let's talk about that then. Let's talk about the way how he looks. Jimmy Butler is Jimmy Buckets. The thing is about these NBA players, right? And same thing with NFL players. Who cares what they wear? It's about what they do on their court and on their field. I never was a fan of that. I know sometimes when you look at these players, you're like, damn, man, they got too much money. Because the only people that got too much money dress like that, like, man, what the hell is that? Like, they put that on for real. Like, and it's like, bro, what are they thinking about? But at the end of the day, I don't do no pocket watching. They wear whatever they wear. Long as they go out there and they perform and they win for their team, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Jimmy Butler look like he got his hair pressed on with that hot pink lotion. You know, that hot pink lotion your mama used to hit the back of your head with that. I know the ladies out there, they know. If you're 40 plus, you know about that pink lotion. Don't front, don't lie. Your mama put that pink lotion on that fine hair in the back of your head and they press it on and they tell you to go to bed because then the next day you'll get your hair done. I was raised in the house with two women, so I know how it is. Anyway, long story short, who cares? I don't care that Jimmy Butler dresses the way how he dresses, to put makeup on, he dyes his hair, or he put. I don't care. Have we forgot Dennis Rodman? Dennis Rodman came through with a whole wedding dress. Dennis Rodman come through with a whole wedding dress, and then he'll go grab like 28 rebounds the next day. Nobody can say nothing about it because it's Dennis Rodman. It may make headlines for 2 or 3 days, but when you get out there on that court, and that was back then when basketball was played like football. So who cares what Jimmy Butler wear? I don't care. But did you hear what the man said? Did you hear what he said? He said that the Heat will be in the NBA Finals, and I believe him. I believe him. I believe that they are going to be in the NBA Finals. I believe that they are. I believe that they're going to beat the Celtics. I believe that they are, because you know why? At the end of the day, the only person that really put in that effort, the only team really, was Jimmy Buckets and the Heat. And mind you, they didn't have Tyler Hero. Mind you, they still got some of the same pieces. And mind you, they still got some more pieces left. And Jimmy Butler, bruh, I do not bet against Jimmy Butler. So I do see them coming out of the Heat. I mean, coming out of the East. But do I see them winning the finals? It depends who's going to meet them there. I don't think the Lakers would. Shout out to LeBron. I think Golden State going to be in there. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah. I believe that they're going to be there. I would say the Rockets, but the Rockets need a little bit more help. I'm always going to root for the Rockets. I am a Rockets fan. That's probably like the only team in Houston besides the Astros. And by the way, the Astros are in the playoffs. They did win the AL West, but we're not talking about the Astros right now. We're talking about Jimmy Butler, and we're not talking about the Rockets. I do see Jimmy Butler winning the NBA. I'm sorry, in the NBA Finals. Do I see them winning? It just all depends on who's going to be there. Mark my words, October the 3rd, 2023, your good old friend Mike said that the Miami Heat will be in the NBA Finals. I believe that, and I stand on it. I stamp that. Just like what Denzel Washington said. I stamp that, and I believe that they will be there. I believe that trade move with Damian Leonard kind of sparked something with Jimmy Butler. I really do. Telling you what I know. It can happen. We'll see. We will definitely see. But in the meanwhile, let's go ahead on and get down to these predictions. I did have this all typed up, but then again, something messed up. So I'm just going to do it like this here. You chilling with me. I'm chilling with you. We're going to add this going on. Here it is, week 5 predictions. Let's go on and scroll down here. It's week 5 in the NFL. I honestly hope that everybody team loses. That's right. I'm on my petty. I am petty. I hope everybody team loses. Everybody team loses. On my mama, I hope everybody team lose. I hope everybody team lose besides my team. That's real petty of you. Well, we're gonna get right. We're gonna hop right into it as soon as I pull it up. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Bear with me, man. What the hell? Chicago reportedly signs 3-time Super Bowl champs. Don't know who that is. No one cares. Chicago need help, man. I'm not gonna lie. Chicago need help. Do y'all remember when Chicago had monsters of the Midway? Like they used to have nicknames for defenses back then. They don't do that no more. That's the thing that really irritates me. Let's bring that up while we sitting here waiting. Like they used to have nicknames for like the defenses back then in those days, like the Steel Curtain of Pittsburgh, Monsters of the Midway, the Doomsday Cowboys. They don't do that no more. They don't have nicknames no more. I guess because it ain't so much violence going on. But hey, whatever to it all. I don't know why I keep getting. Oh man, this sucks. Let's go, man. I'm trying to get these scores together. Things is just not working out in my favor. What else we could talk about in sports while I go pull this up? Hmm. Do y'all think that the Chiefs is going to win the Super Bowl again? You know what's crazy is that everybody talks about their respective teams, right? And everybody talks about what their team gonna do and how good their team looks, yada 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 yada. And then before you know it, it's like nobody wins but the team that won last year. Like that's crazy to me, honestly. You know, like you do all of this predictions and all of this and that and the third, and all of this and that, this gonna happen, that's gonna happen, and then the same team that that won last year is the team that won this year. So it's like, what was all of that for? I honestly, truly think, no lie, I honestly think that the Kansas City Chiefs might end up winning the Super Bowl again, bro. Seriously. If not, they're going to be in the AFC Championship. And that could go both ways. But I honestly don't think that the Bengals going to be in there. And I honestly don't think that the Bills are going to be in there. But who am I to talk? Anyway, let's get right into it. So, Thursday, speaking of the Bears, they play the Commanders. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, if you can believe and you can achieve, I bring you right back up. I think that the Bears are going to get their first win against the Commanders. I believe they are. So I'm going to give the Bears that win on Thursday. Now, on Sunday, here it is, October the 8th. We got a whole bunch of games lined up. Now, NFL Network, the Jags and the Bills. I give it to the Bills. The Bills are on the roll. I think Josh Allen got it together. I know his first game he did a bunch of interceptions. He was just giving the ball away. But now, after they done beat the Miami Dolphins the way how they beat them in dramatic fashion and that many points, but hey man, I got to give it to the Bills. The Titans look pretty good, but I believe that the Colts is going to win. I give it to the Colts. I like Jonathan Taylor. I love their running game, the Texans and the Falcons. I'm not going to lie to you, and I'm not a Texan fan by far, but the Texans do look pretty good against my Pittsburgh Steelers. I am going to knock on wood. God, I can't believe that I'm saying this, but I got to give it to the Houston Texans. Now I believe that they're going to beat the Falcons. You got the Panthers and you got the Lions. The Lions is pretty good. I got to give it to the Lions, but then again, weird things may happen. I got to give it to the Panthers, but the Lions is also playing good as well too. So I don't know. I'm kind of up. I'm gonna say the Panthers. I believe that the Panthers are gonna get their first win. They coming in 0-4. The Saints and the Patriots. I got a lot of people from New Orleans. What's up, baby? I got to give it to New Orleans, baby. I got to give it to New Orleans. New Orleans is going to beat the Patriots. I see them coming out with that victory. You got the Giants. You got the Dolphins. The Dolphins are gonna bounce back from their loss against the Bills. You got the Ravens and the Steelers. Lord have mercy. Oh man. I'm riding with my Steelers, bro. I'm riding with my Steelers. My neighbor is a Raven fan. Can you believe that? God is punishing me. Out of all the people in this neighborhood, I decided to live a Raven fan decided to live right next door to me. So I got to give it to my Steelers. I'm riding with my Steelers till the wheels fall off. I believe that they're going to have a bounce back game. They play the Ravens. Then you got the Bengals and the Cardinals. I got to give it to the Bengals. I'll never forget Joe Burrow is Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. They played together in college. I believe whatever they had between them, they're gonna squash that. That is not gonna carry on. They're coming in at 1-3. The Cardinals coming in at 1-3, but I gotta give it to Cincinnati. They're gonna win. Now you got the Eagles and the Rams. I'm sorry, this is a Super Bowl. No, it's not. It's not a Super. It's not a Super Bowl. It's not a Super Bowl revenge game. But I gotta give it to the Rams. I like Aaron Donald. And if they don't have nothing for Aaron Donald, they are surely doomed. But the Eagles do come in undefeated. But I got to go for the Rams because I'm just that kind of person. I go for the underdog. So then you got the Jets and the Broncos. The Jets and the Broncos are both coming in at 1-3. I got to give it to the Jets. I like Zach Wilson's passion. Man. That dude balled. He balled. So I believe that the Jets is going to get it right. I don't believe in the Broncos. I don't believe in nothing in the Broncos. I ain't going to lie to you. Shout out to Sean Payton, but I just can't give it to him. You got the Chiefs and the Vikings. I believe that the Vikings are going to beat the Chiefs. They're going to shock the world. It's going to be an upset game. We're going to see that happening. I believe that the Vikings are going to be expired. When they see Taylor Swift up there, they are going to give the Chiefs the beats. Mark my words. But then again, I could be wrong because Pat Mahomes is one of those guys. But hey, man, I got to give it to the Vikings. You got the 49ers and the Cowboys. Now, I ain't going to lie. This is on NBC at 7:20. It's one of those premier Sunday night games, and I will be tuning in to this game because the 49ers are playing out of their mind. They're coming in at 4-0, and the Cowboys are looking pretty good too as well. But I got to give it to the 49ers because I refuse to give anything to the Cowboys. They're going to have to show me once again. Monday, October the 9th, Monday Night Football. You got the Packers and you got the Raiders. I do like Mr. Love himself. When his NFL career is over with, he has a great opportunity to play, to be in radio. So I got to give it to Mr. Love. Their quarterback, the Packers quarterback, but then again, you got Jimmy Garoppolo. So who knows? Who sees how that goes? But honestly, to tell you the truth, I got to give it to the Raiders because Jamal Adams is just that kind of guy. I believe he's going to do a good job, get a lot of yardage, and then on top of that, Max Crosby. I love those pass rushers. Max Crosby is going to have a monster game. I'm here to predict that right now, and I believe, honestly, truly, I believe that is it of your Week 5 predictions here, Chasing Wins with Mike. Hey, man, listen, I thank you guys. I did it again. I did it again. And I hope to do it again. This is the second episode of Chasing Wins with Mike. And I thank you guys for being patient with me. I know it's probably hard to understand me, but this is my second episode, so please give me a break and get off my ass. Yes, I did. I said that. But hey, man, if you're here with me and you love what you're hearing, I appreciate it, man. Drop a comment below, like, share, and subscribe. I will be putting this up on YouTube. I will be promoting this episode. I am going to be skipping and slamming over my words. I do not care because I just enjoy talking about sports, and I enjoy talking about sports with you guys. And I will say this, that we're just going to keep this thing going. We're going to keep it going. The Astros are playing, if I'm not mistaken, not next week, sometime this week around. Trust me, I don't have it in front of my face. I'm just raw talking you guys, pause, because I do I don't have it in front of my face, but I know the Astros got in. They won the AL West title, so they are waiting who's going to come out of the wild card. Do I believe that the Astros are going to win the World Series? Who knows? Just funny thing about that baseball moves in dramatic fashion. So who knows who's going to win? But I'm always going to go for the home team. I'm always going to go for the Astros. But, hey, man, until again, I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I appreciate you listening. This is Mike, and you have been Chasing Wins with Mike. So long. See you later. Be safe. God bless. Holla at your boy.